Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Mike 50. Hey, lady. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
We're going to sign. 44th, Mike. Check. Hey, let's get this.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, Darnold being chased out left. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Darnold from the gun. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Darnold from the red zone now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Quickstone, grab it. Hey, alert 3. Shift. Take 4.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Watch time. Tight end right. Everyone got 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw caught here by Byrd. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Darnold. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Demir Bird, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Two.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch your slap, watch your slap. Watch your slap.
2nd and 6. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
Let's go. Go team, spill. Hey, exit. 56, check 56. Now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Get the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
Throwing again. Hawkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Hawkins. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on first down, Hawkins. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
6-6, bullet high.
You got that right there. Back to the mic.
Bravo.
Tackles.
Get it.
To throw again, Hawkins. And he completes it to Westbrook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
He's coming. Double up.
Now it's Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here I come. Under 80.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's got Smith here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Outside.
48 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Red 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Long day for you. 25, check 25, check. Man, 80.
To throw is Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Well, this one complete to Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You don't want none.
Hey, wahoo! 52 by 52.
Man, I got you.
Five.
From the gun, Hawkins. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Let's get it.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Haywood.
We got 4.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
8 read. So don't say nothing.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Just like that.
On second down, it's Cook. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 44.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike, 44. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Smooth. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Now.
2nd and 4. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Let's go. 50. Plant. 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Hawkins. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Hawkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56. Check 56. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Echo.
Now Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Go, sack.
Mike Spopo. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Lady.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Let's go,
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye, Mike Daniels, in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on third and long. Hawkins. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Lady.
Check out route.
Lady.
Whip.
Here's Darnold. He finds Corey Davis. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 51. All right.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Cook. 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second and goal, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw, Darnold. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Charlie. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Go.
Throwing again. Hawkins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Hawkins. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On first down, Hawkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, exit.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Check. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. Hawkins. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
50, play. Wiley, 64, win. Hey, Delta.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will get them one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Watch the twist.
They start the drive with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second and 11 now. Darnold setting up the screen for Cook. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Bravo.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
A gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
No, Eddie.
Shoot, watch
Hey, Eddie.
shoot.
Off of play action, Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Check, 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 check.
Throwing on first down. Hawkins. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
60 or. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 52 is the mic right here over there, Mike. 52 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike.
Big grip. Big grip.
On first and 10, Hawkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
We're going to start. 51, Mike, 51. Ready?
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.